And as strange as it was, I started to accept that you would always be there, but that I could learn to live with you. I remember one day, in particular, when the presence of emptiness became impossible to ignore. I was in a difficult situation. Something unexpected happened. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know how to deal with it. Everything seemed lost. In that moment, emptiness came again, stronger, more intense. It made me question what I was doing with my life, why this was happening to me, why it seemed like I was always being pushed to the bottom of a never-ending pit. I found myself lost, aimlessly trying to desperately find an explanation for it. But you, dear emptiness, didn't give me any explanations. You were just there, watching, waiting for me to learn something. And it was in that moment that something began to change. I realized that by trying to fill you with easy answers, with attempts to control life, I was only making things worse. Because emptiness is not something that can be filled with ready-made solutions. Emptiness needs time. It needs reflection. It needs space to be understood. In that moment, I realized I didn't need answers, but acceptance. And the most curious thing is that when I accepted your presence, when I allowed you to be part of me, the weight began to lift. It was then that life began to make sense in a way I had never experienced before. Emptiness became less oppressive, not because I found a solution for it, but because I stopped fighting against it. I stopped trying to fill something that, in fact, was part of me,